Hey everyone, hey wellness crew, welcome to today's routine, today's practice. I am so glad that you are here to join me for it. There's also a button below that says thanks. I would really appreciate if you could click on that. I really want to increase the quality of my channel, and there's several ways that I can do that, but I do need your help. So thank you so much ahead of time. I appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and start with sun salutations. So we're going to go ahead and breathe in, bring our arms up. Swan dive into a forward fold. Walk our hands out into plank. Coming into hovering. So only the palms of our hands, the balls of our feet, and our toes are in contact with the mat, nothing else. Coming into upward dog. Tucking our toes underneath for downward facing dog. Relaxing the neck. Stepping that right foot forward to come into a crescent lunge. Bringing those hands back to the mat, stepping that right leg back, stepping the left foot forward to come into crescent lunge on the left leg. Bringing our hands back down to the mat, stepping that left foot back, coming back into downward facing dog. Walking our hands in towards our feet, forward fold. And slowly rolling up. Taking a few deep breaths. And raising our arms, inhaling. Swan diving into a forward fold. Walking our hands forward, coming into plank. Bending our elbows so we can come into hovering. Coming into upward dog. Shoulders down and back. Tucking our toes underneath for downward facing dog. Walking our hands, stepping our right foot forward to come into a crescent lunge. Bringing our hands back down to the mat, bringing that right leg back, stepping that left foot forward, coming into crescent lunge on the left-hand side. Bringing our hands down to the mat, bringing that left foot back, coming back into downward facing dog. Walking our hands in towards our feet, forward fold. And slowly rolling up. Coming into mountain pose, taking a few deep breaths. And breathing in, raising our arms up, inhaling. Swan diving into a forward fold, exhaling. Walking our hands forward into plank. Bending our elbows, coming into hovering. Coming into upward dog. Tucking our toes underneath for downward facing dog. Stepping our right foot forward to come into crescent lunge. Bringing our hands down to the mat, stepping that right foot back, stepping the left foot forward to come into crescent lunge on the left-hand side. And bringing our hands back down to the mat, stepping that left foot back, coming back into downward facing dog. And walking our hands in towards our feet, forward fold. Slowly rolling up. Coming into mountain pose for a few deep breaths. And from there, we're going to go ahead and move on to the yoga twerk. So, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know all about this. If not, let's learn it. So we're going to go ahead and start in a squat, okay? So widen your feet as much as you need to. Your fingertips are on the mat. From there, we're going to pop it back, bringing the heels back. We're going to go ahead, grab our hip bones, and we're going to hinge up like a reverse good morning. So squat, pop, reverse good morning. We got 3 more. All right, awesome. We're gonna go ahead and do sunflowers. So widening out our legs, almost close to a straddle. Starting with our arms circled above our head. We're gonna hinge forward in a squat and come back up. Breathing at top, exhaling at bottom. Three more. All right, awesome. Now we're gonna go ahead and move into moonflowers. So we're gonna have our hands out to our sides. We're gonna bring our elbows in as we squat down and bring our hands up as we stand up straight. Pulling those shoulders back and down. Three more. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and come back to the yoga twerk. So squat, pop, hinge up. Squat, pop, hinge up. Squat, pop, hinge up. I went too fast. Last one. All right, perfect. So we're going to go ahead, get into sunflowers again. So our arms at a circle at the top, hinging forward and coming back up. Perfect. All right, coming into moonflowers. 3 more. And perfect. Okay, so from here, we're going to go ahead, come on to our right side. Our hand is cradling the back of our head. We have our legs straight. We're going to bend them. As we kick, the top leg is going to go straight out. The bottom leg is going to go straight down. Two more. All right, from there, we're going to go ahead and come into a side plank on our forearms. You got this. And coming down, going ahead, coming onto your left-hand side, having our hand cradling the back of our head, having our legs nice and straight, bending, kick, and bringing it down. Last one. Awesome. Now we're going to go ahead and get onto our left forearm for side plank. Awesome. We're going to go ahead and come into a bridge flow before returning to what we were doing. So we're going to raise up our bottoms, come onto our toes, lower our heels, and come back down. Up, toes, heels, 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 down. Two more. Up, toes, heels, down. Up, toes, heels, and down. All right, so we're going to go ahead and return to that right side. Having our right hand cradle the back of our head, having our legs straight, bending the knees, kick, down. 3 more. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead, come on to our forearm, so that way we can get into side plank. You got it. And relaxing briefly before coming on to your left hand side. Your hand cradles the back of your head. Our legs are straight, bent, kick, down, bent, kick, down, bent, kick, down, bent, kick, down, bend, 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 kick, and down. We're going to go ahead and get onto our forearm for side plank. And coming down onto those hips. All right, so we're going to go ahead and return to a standing position. We're going to do a little bit of balance work, starting on our right foot, coming into warrior 3. So having our arms nice and straight, kicking that left foot back, and staying stable on your right foot. And coming back up, grounding in your left foot, arms are up, right foot is back, and coming forward. And coming back up, we're going to go ahead, get into crow pose. So getting onto our hands, bringing our knees up. Awesome. Releasing that. And now we're going to go ahead and get into some core work. So we're going to begin with our legs in a V, nice and straight, having our hands straight above us. We're going to come up for that crunch and come back down. Your legs might be starting to feel a little tired. That's okay. And going ahead, bringing our legs together, bringing our hands on either side of our body. We're going to go ahead and do a little metronome. We're going to go ahead, bring our feet to the mat. We're going to go ahead and do the bridge flow that I missed or the second round. So we're going to go ahead and come up into bridge, toes, heels, down, up, 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 toes, heels, down. Now we're going to come up, bring our right knee in, bring it down and down. Come up, left knee in, down, down, up, right, foot, down, up, left, foot, 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 down. Two more. All right, very good. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to bring our fingers interlaced on the back of our head. We're going to go ahead and bring our right elbow to our left knee, come back down, and switch. Last one. All right, so from there, we're going to go ahead, if you can, Bring the palms of your hands to either side with your elbows facing the sky. We're going to push up into wheel. And coming back down. We're going to go ahead, come into a shoulder stand. Before letting the legs slowly fall into plow. Coming back into shoulder stand. And releasing that position. So coming back into wheel. Coming down. Going ahead, coming into shoulder stand. And slowly letting our legs drop to get into plow. And coming back into shoulder stand. And slowly releasing that position. Spreading out our legs just a bit so we can get into Shavasana, having our palms facing the sky. Nice deep breaths. You did it. I want you to imagine that your higher power or the universe has presented you with a lot of positive energy. We're going to place our right hand over our chest. We're going to place our left hand above our belly button. Imagining that positive energy completely surrounding us. Having gratitude to yourself for completing this practice. Having gratitude towards the universe and your higher power. And going ahead and extending one arm, bringing your feet to the mat, letting them fall to the side. So you can come into a seated or a kneeling position. I am so glad that you joined me for today's practice. I am so grateful to you, to all the new subscribers, to my new members. Thank you so much for your support. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and or join the membership. We are having a lot of fun. And I will see you on the next video. Be well, stay wild.